Welcome back, everyone. Today we're jumping into another intense World War II adventure in Roblox. This time we're climbing into a powerful tank, and our mission is clear: support our team, capture the objectives, and survive the battle. The battlefield is already active, so every move from the very beginning will matter. The engine comes to life, and we immediately roll away from the spawn area. Instead of rushing straight into danger, I'm taking a careful route across the battlefield while checking the terrain ahead. Large trees, hills, and open fields can all become either protection or a deadly trap depending on where the enemy is hiding. The capture points are already visible on the screen. Our team needs to control them if we want to win this match, so I'm driving toward the front line while keeping the tank pointed in the safest direction. Moving too quickly without checking the area could easily lead us into an ambush. As we get closer to the battle, I slow down and begin scanning the distance through the sights. Enemy armor could appear from behind the trees at any moment, and I don't want to fire too early. A missed shot means a long reload, and that can be the difference between surviving and getting destroyed. The battlefield feels alive. Friendly tanks are spreading across the map while different parts of the team move toward the objectives. Everyone is trying to find the best position before the fighting becomes even more intense. Staying with the team gives us a much better chance of controlling the area. I carefully line up the gun and prepare for the first shot. Every movement of the turret has to be smooth and controlled because accuracy is far more important than firing too fast. Through the scope, I'm constantly searching for movement between the trees and across the open ground. There's the first opportunity to engage. I fire the main cannon and immediately watch where the shell lands. Now the reload begins, and these few seconds always feel much longer during a tank battle. While waiting, I keep rotating the turret and checking every direction for another threat. The fight is beginning to spread across the map. More friendly vehicles are joining the battle, and the objectives are becoming more contested. Instead of rushing forward, I'm using the landscape as cover, exposing only the front of the tank whenever possible. Another target appears in the distance. I carefully adjust my aim, wait for the right moment, and fire again. Every successful hit increases the pressure on the enemy team while helping our squad move closer to the objective. Good positioning and patience are just as important as accurate shooting. The opening stage of the battle is now fully underway. We've reached the front line, exchanged our first shots, and started fighting for control of the map. This is only the beginning, and much tougher battles are still waiting ahead. Let's keep advancing with our team and see if we can lead this tank crew all the way to victory. The battle is becoming much more intense as both teams continue fighting for control of the objectives. Our tank is now close to the front line, and every movement has to be carefully planned. Driving into the open without checking the area would be a quick way to lose the vehicle, so I'm constantly watching the battlefield through the sights. I slowly move between the trees, using the landscape to hide most of the tank while searching for enemy armor. The reload is complete, the cannon is ready, and now it's all about finding the right target. Patience is often more valuable than speed in battles like this. Suddenly I notice movement ahead. An enemy tank appears between the trees for just a moment. I quickly adjust the turret, line up the shot, and fire. The shell flies across the battlefield, and I immediately begin reloading while checking if another enemy is following behind. Friendly tanks continue advancing from both sides, putting pressure on the enemy positions. Working together makes a huge difference because every vehicle covers a different angle. Instead of fighting alone, our team is slowly surrounding the objective and forcing the enemy to defend from several directions. The battlefield is filled with explosions and smoke. Every shot from the main cannon shakes the screen, reminding me how powerful these tanks really are. Even after firing, I never stop looking around because another enemy could appear before the reload is finished. I carefully move forward a few more meters, stopping behind another group of trees. This position gives me a better view of the battlefield while keeping most of the tank protected. Good positioning often decides who survives the longest during these tank battles. Another target appears near the objective. I wait until the enemy is fully visible instead of rushing the shot. The crosshair settles, the cannon fires once again, and another powerful shell heads toward the target. Whether it's a direct hit or not, the pressure on the enemy continues growing. Meanwhile, our teammates are capturing more ground. Friendly vehicles keep moving forward, making it harder for the opposing team to hold their positions. Every successful push brings us closer to controlling the battlefield and securing an important advantage. The fight is far from over. Enemy tanks continue returning fire, forcing everyone to stay alert. Every reload feels critical because the next shell could decide the outcome of the engagement. I'm constantly checking the left side, the right side, and the open ground ahead before making another move. Our tank remains in the fight, supporting the advance and covering the front line. The battle is only getting bigger, with more vehicles joining from both teams. We still have a long way to go before victory, but our squad is holding strong. Let's keep pushing forward and see if we can win this incredible World War II Roblox tank battle. The battle is reaching its most intense moment, and our tank is still fighting on the front line. Both teams have already taken heavy losses, but nobody is ready to give up. Every objective is still being contested, and one successful attack could completely change the outcome of the match. I slowly move the tank forward, carefully using the trees and hills for cover. Driving into the open would be far too dangerous, so I'm checking every direction through the gun sight before making another move. A patient crew usually survives much longer than one that rushes straight into enemy fire. Suddenly I notice movement between the trees. An enemy tank is trying to reach a better firing position. I rotate the turret, adjust my aim, and wait until the target is completely visible. The cannon fires with a powerful blast, sending another shell across the battlefield. The reload starts immediately, and those few seconds always feel incredibly long. Instead of waiting in the same place, I slowly reverse behind cover while watching the battlefield for another threat. Staying still during a reload is one of the easiest ways to lose a tank. Friendly armor continues advancing from several directions. Some teammates are holding the line from long range while others push closer to the capture point. It's great to see everyone working together because coordinated attacks are much harder for the enemy to stop. Another explosion shakes the ground nearby. Smoke fills the air, making it difficult to spot enemy vehicles. I move to another position, stop behind a group of trees, and begin scanning the battlefield again. Every new position gives a different angle, and sometimes that's all you need to spot a hidden target. There it is, another enemy tank appears near the objective. I carefully follow its movement through the scope, waiting until the perfect moment. The crosshair settles, I fire another shell, and immediately begin searching for more enemy movement instead of celebrating the shot. Enemy shells begin landing around our position. The explosions remind me that we're being watched too, so I keep the strongest armor facing the enemy while avoiding unnecessary turns. Every decision matters because one mistake could end the battle for our crew. Our team slowly gains more control over the battlefield. Friendly tanks continue moving forward while the enemy is forced to retreat from one position to another. The pressure keeps increasing, and it's becoming harder for them to organize a strong defense. The battle is still far from over, but the momentum is finally shifting in our favor. We keep supporting the team with accurate shots, smart positioning, and careful movement. If we continue fighting like this, victory is within reach. Let's stay focused, protect our teammates, and finish this incredible World War II Roblox tank battle with one final successful push. The final moments of the battle have arrived, and our team is making one last push across the battlefield. Enemy resistance is getting weaker, but we still have to stay focused because one lucky shot could change everything. I carefully aim through the gun sight, searching for any remaining enemy tanks near the objective. After spotting movement, I fire one more accurate shell before quickly moving behind cover during the reload. Even now, every decision has to be made carefully. Friendly tanks continue advancing together, forcing the enemy to retreat from their last defensive positions. Smoke and explosions cover the battlefield, but it's clear that our team has taken control. The hard work from the beginning of the match is finally paying off. The countdown reaches its final seconds, and victory is finally ours. Surviving this battle took patience, teamwork, and accurate shooting from start to finish. Thanks for watching this World War II Roblox gameplay. If you enjoyed the battle, leave a like, subscribe for more Roblox action, and I'll see you in the next adventure.